faculty and students from the IBA. As you can see, we tried to follow the procedures set by the government about SOPs. We got a request for about 700 people who want to be here, but unfortunately we haven't been allowed to bring all of them in. So with that introduction, let me first of all thank you very much, Chief Minister's staff, for being here. And the first question which comes to my mind at least, and when I was doing some reading about how the Sindh government has managed this, is that your government has received a lot of praise in handling the COVID crisis from March to about August, September to now. And other governments in Pakistan, abroad, they haven't received the same sort of recognition. WHO singled out the government of Sindh. So what was it that you did right, which others may not have understood and responded to? Why has this period been so successful?
Doctor, and thank you for the kind introduction. I guess lesser known fact about me in the case I did go to ADD and in Stanford, but I'm an IBA dropout. I attended IBA and as far as Ravapuri is concerned, who doesn't like Ravapuri? So, Doctor, thank you for your question. Where do I start? We had this crisis started off on the 26th of January in February in Pakistan. Before that, in fact, I guess it was a week before the first case hit us, week or 10 days, we were sitting in a meeting, and we were sitting in a meeting of parliamentarians, and one member of the Provincial Assembly asked a question to the government to ask. And he asked, how well prepared are you for COVID? And the answer that we had was, you're not prepared at all. And that was the fact. Pakistan was not prepared. And I realized that on the 26th of February when the first case was it was in the evening. I was actually sitting in Murad Ali Shah that time, and my phone wasn't with me. So the Murad Ali Shah phone rang, and President Syed, he had answered the phone. He gave me the phone saying, your health minister wants to talk to you. And Dr. Azra, she told me that it was the first case of COVID in the country. I literally did not know what to do. So, President Syed and they told me to we will look after the situation. I went back to the Chief Minister's house, I immediately got a meeting secretary, and I said, let's do a meeting tomorrow morning to see what we need to do. But in the meanwhile, you set up a control. Then a family friend was sitting there, he said to me, we had the joke for there. Just take me and what the education is so that I told him they are. So this is where I had started. I go to know about the seriousness of the virus. The next day at 10 a.m., we had a meeting in the Chief Minister's house. And what I did was I invited whoever I could speak of in terms of preparing us. We had obviously the health department to assist us. We got some doctors, we called up the Art University and asked them for their best person who would be able to guide us. We had this hospital and Dr. Ali, we had the WHO, and at 10 a.m., I had that meeting over 4 or 5 hours. And that's when I learned about the seriousness of the issue. And situation we knew we were going to need hospital facilities which we lacked. We knew that we were going to need money which we don't have. So the very first decision that we made in that meeting was to set up a fund. We got the private sector in, we built a coronavirus fund, and what we did was we had the Chief Secretary and the Finance Secretary as members, and we had 3 private sector members. Got a lot of response from the public, contribution to government, contribution themselves, We took a stock of the hospital situation. Obviously, we were not prepared to cope up with the kind of patients that we had sort of estimated at that time. And despite doing all this, I was really very, very confused, very concerned. I don't know what. And I said, let's have a meeting every day. And from that day onwards, for the first 6 weeks, we just had one day, and I'll tell you that was why I started meeting. On the 8th of March, I came into contact with a COVID positive patient that I learned about. So I take that one day off because I want to make sure. But even then, sticking by the protocols, I started having meetings online. I would sit in one room and the rest of the team would be in the other room, and the chief minister's out we had our meetings. Got a lot of help from the experts. The WHO, I talked about the two private sector doctors, and I'd like to mention Dr. Professor Rahul from our University, Dr. Bari, and then the health department quickly ramped up their facilities. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe ourselves that we would work at that place. And it was because of this. And then the next thing that we did was, and I told you the first thing we did was close down the schools on the 26th of February. And they were open only recently, only summer classes. We had this lockdown when we had only 16 patients or 16 coronavirus positive patients in the whole of Pakistan. 16 in Sindh, 26 in the whole of Pakistan at that time. This was this was much later. With the first patient, we started with the lockdown situation, and I believe the reason that we've done so well in Pakistan, obviously we Almighty Allah has helped us, and I know what has happened. You might have questioned what has happened. Nobody has this answer. I had a meeting yesterday also with task force, and I asked the doctors because I was meeting them after 2 weeks or so, and they said, no, we have no clue what has happened. But we closed down immediately. I wrote to the federal government. We had our first meeting with the federal government on the 30th of March, and I went to Islamabad. At that meeting, I did not want to go because, as I told you, I contacted the COVID positive patient on the 8th. So I requested that the meeting be online without telling them that I had been contacted with COVID patient. They said, no, we want you in person here. I got a COVID test, and that was the first test. Since then, I've had about 3 other tests now. Because I've been so exposed to this disease. We had asked the federal government to close down all the airports on the 13th of March. Unfortunately, at that time, they did not agree. On the contrary, what we did, and I think that was not the right decision, they said we open up only Karachi and Lahore, the 2 airports together. So all the अच्छा मैं इशू करीब कर देता हूँ ठीक है मैं जब कराची एयरपोर्ट पे भी had to take over the airport because the civil aviation authority was not geared up to take care of the number of passengers who would come in. We believe that we were perhaps the Karachi airport, the Qaeda International Airport in Karachi, had the best facilities to deal with COVID. The entire world. We set up desk, and we've seen examples when people have been saying that during that first initial 2 months when people were traveling, they said the kind of those are kind of SOPs that were followed in the Karachi airport. We tracked down each and every passenger. We called them for the next 14 days, made sure, and then there was a daily call to them to make sure that it was okay. We had this crisis when the Syed from Iran came to Pakistan. They were stopped at the border for 14 days. But when they came to Sakkar, the first batch of 300 came to Sakkar, on the 13th or 14th of March, or the 15th of March, I don't remember the exact date. And they were told that they had been quarantined for 14 days and they are good to go. We had them all housed at our labor colony, etc. We had adequate facilities there. And when we tested them, 152 of the 300 were positive. And a total of 13 or 1400 Zaidi came to Sankar, and of the total about 25% were positive. And the rest also became positive because they were all making it. We could not keep the social distancing or the protocols there. So we kept them all for almost, for more than a month. And we only let them go after they had a negative COVID test. I think that's the only place in Pakistan for sure where each and every patient was tested at least thrice. And that was one reason that this virus did not sort of mutate so much of the province of Sindh. The second crisis that we had was with the private people, and unfortunately again this private ijtima was held during this COVID crisis. We had asked the federal government to stop it. They did not for the first few days, and then they moved them to scatter. But then these people went all over Pakistan, and we traced each and every one of them in the provinces, wherever they were. We tried to test all of them, but we did not have the resources at that time. Mind you, when we, on the 26th of February, our capacity was 100 tests a day. That was only the half university who could do the tests. Right now, our capacity, yesterday, we tested the highest number of patients, or prospective suspects, not patients, but suspects, with 18,000 and something. I have a number, 18,360. So from 100, we've gone to testing more than 18,000 patients today. We have tested per capita twice the number of people as compared to the rest of Pakistan. Yesterday, when we tested 18,360 patients, the other three provinces combined were 16,000. So that is what we've done. It was a very simple formula: test, trace, make sure that they are isolated. We had government isolation centers built, we had quarantine centers built. Then we had free treatment for everybody. Well, obviously, people who could afford to go to our farm and pay for it. The number of patients that we got who could not afford it, we paid for it. Our testing, we've done about 1.2, 1.3 million tests so far, more than any other province in Pakistan. And almost 80% of the testing has been free. The government of Sindh has sponsored it. I believe, I'm sure in Pakistan, the highest number of tests that take place in one facility is the University at Jamshedpur, the National University of Health and Medical Sciences. They've done up to 8,000 tests a day, but they normally do about 5,000 to 6,000 tests every day in the basic part. And I don't think there's any other facility in Pakistan because there's so many tests, and they're all free. So, to answer your question, there's been this policy of testing, isolating, closing down early, despite a lot of non-cooperation from a lot of people. But whatever we did, the other provinces followed us. Some after 3 days, some after a week. Despite opposition from the federal government did say that it was not a problem. My answer to them was because the rhetoric at that time was, and I know the businesses have suffered, I know people have lost jobs, people have lost income, but to my knowledge, not a single person has died of hunger during this COVID crisis. But we've got about 7,000 confirmed cases of COVID deaths. So that was the balance, or that was the deciding factor that we had, that we can't let it do that.
So that was going to be my next question, in the sense that while the medical health side is very clear, you can test people, you can isolate them, but once you had to close down, lockdowns, transport was closed. As you said, this is a global problem, not just in Sindh and rest of Pakistan. There's always a trade-off between economic survival and literal survival. And so how were you able to, or were you able to target, provide services, money to vulnerable populations? Because Karachi and other cities of Sindh have a very large migrant population. They come in for the day, they go back, they're traveling in and out for a few days, few hours, whatever it is, for work. And there they carry the virus with them. So once you have a lockdown, how do you isolate and target those people who require services, assistance, food, money?
So this was a big challenge as it is. First of all, resources. Secondly, in COVID, we distributed recently, right now we're going through a flood situation at the rural areas of some of the districts that we have. There the only problem is resources. Here the problem was, number one, resources. Secondly, how do you distribute food in a COVID situation? You go any place with food supplies, people will travel. The greater problem that we have is, one of the biggest problems that we have is people living below poverty line. Again, even in normal times, if you go out with a truck of food stuff, you'll be surrounded by people and it'll be difficult to keep them apart. How do you do it in a COVID-like situation? And we had a lot of help from welfare organizations initially. A lot of them came up and said that we will distribute. But we had to stop them because what they would do is that they would show us pictures of distributing, say, on a bridge. Where they had people at social distancing all. But just at the barrier that the police or the military or the rangers were stopping them, we had hundreds, thousands of people traveling up. So we knew that wasn't working. We took help from the law enforcement agencies, the police, and the rangers. We told the welfare organization, we supported them. We ourselves distributed little over $1 million worth of food stuff actually. And we used the welfare organizations and we told them what we do is they should distribute at night. So we started distributing from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. Going into various neighborhoods in Karachi. There are no into neighborhoods, so we were targeting them. We also had the system in the very initial days which we developed, and we had people calling in or sending a message to a particular number, giving their national ID card, and asking that they needed food supplies. We tried that, it worked, but it didn't work that well. These welfare organizations have a database of people. We used that came in handy. The federal government came and we were developing the system and we talked to a number of people and we almost developed that system of registering people so that we can help them with either cash or food stuff. And then the federal government came in with the food support programs, model SARS program. And we gave them all the support that they needed because obviously, though we did have a reservation at some time and we saw a lot of large crowds of people gathering to get the money from that program. So once that happened, the federal government was taking care of the monetary part of it. We were giving food stuff to the entire province. We set up committees consisting of social workers, political workers who go out and hand out these food bags to people. We took certain steps in terms of asking the wear masks at all time if we are in the classroom. We have to make sure that the normal SOP of washing hands or using sanitizers or maintaining social distance is followed. And I'm hoping that yes, there will be, as you said, worldwide, this is not only there is a second spike coming in, but that is obvious. Once you go down your guard, you will have more cases. But again, we should not get into a panic situation. The solution to this is in our hands. If we are careful, if the schools are careful, if the school administration makes sure that all the protocols are followed, we should be. So, the social workers who normally go out and help are a little begging going out right now. So, we have to find a quick solution to this crisis, the COVID crisis, in order to deal with the other crisis.
So, for those of us who study public finance and public administration, one of the key elements to addressing this problem is local government, strong local government.